Right then, after a lot of speculations the last few days, we finally have a confirmation that the BCCI will be attending the meeting of the Asian Cricket Council to be held on the 24th of this month, that is Thursday. So 24th of July is where the meeting was scheduled, and BCCI will now attend the meeting. That's the big news that we're reporting to you at the moment here on Sports Today. Now, last few days, as I said, there were speculations because there were reports coming out of the Board of Control for Cricket in India that BCCI was not happy with the venue of this particular meeting of the Asian Cricket Council. The venue was Dhaka in Bangladesh, and BCCI said because of the political situation at the moment, the BCCI was not comfortable attending the meeting in Dhaka, Bangladesh. So the last few days they had been requesting to the Asian Cricket Council that that meeting be moved out of Bangladesh and be held somewhere else. However, the Asian Cricket Council did not budge. Remember, the president of the Asian Cricket Council is Mohsin Naqvi of the Pakistan Cricket Board. So the BCCI did try to get in touch with him, but apparently there was no response from his side. As we speak right now, and I'll show you the pictures as well, the Asian Cricket Council president Mohsin Naqvi, who's also the chairman of the PCB, is already in Dhaka. In fact, he arrived there yesterday. Aminul Islam, the head of Bangladesh Cricket Board, in fact welcomed him. Afghanistan Cricket Board is also there. So the remaining members of the ACC have all reached there. The BCCI is conspicuous by their absence, but as I mentioned, BCCI has said that change the venue. But now you'd have to say the BCCI has done a U-turn and said they will participate in this meeting. However, there is a rider there. BCCI will not be sending their representative there. BCCI will attend this meeting online. Rajiv Shukla, the current BCCI vice president, has been nominated by the BCCI to be attending this meeting. So BCCI would be doing that. So in that sense, as I mentioned, it is a kind of U-turn then from the BCCI. However, not entirely, because they're really not sending their representative there. Now, what is this meeting going to be about? Many things on the agenda there, as is always the case in any meeting, but of course the most important thing on the agenda is the venue, the dates of the Asia Cup. Now, Asia Cup is to be held in September, most likely. Remember, India are the hosts this time. However, the chances of having Asia Cup in India are next to negligible. That is because, remember, just as India has raised security concern not traveling to Pakistan, Pakistan doesn't want to travel to India. So we will have to find a neutral venue, and as things stand right now, most likely UAE is that neutral venue, and September are those dates. However, and this is the important bit, just the fact that BCCI is attending this meeting online, there is no guarantee at the moment whether BCCI is okay in participating in the Asia Cup. So let me make that distinction very clear. Yes, BCCI has agreed to attend the meeting, but the BCCI has not agreed to be participating in the Asia Cup as yet. All those discussions will happen tomorrow, 24th of July. Remember, even if BCCI, and this is a hypothetical situation, BCCI haven't said that, but let's say even in the situation that BCCI do give their nod of participating in the Asia Cup, remember, these clearances will have to be sought from the Indian government by the BCCI. There is a possibility that the BCCI themselves might back out. BCCI themselves might say in the meeting that they would not be participating in the Asia Cup, as has been suggested by a lot of former players. I mean, Sunil Gavaskar is one of our experts here on Sports Today, and he has suggested, in the light of the political situation between India, Pakistan, the light of Operation Sindoor that India had conducted a couple of months ago, it would not be wise for India to be playing any sort of cricket with Pakistan, forget bilateral, even at a multinational event. So in that case, there is a possibility, as Mr. Gavaskar had suggested, it's best India does not participate in Asia Cup and plays another tournament, maybe with Australia, South Africa. I mean, you can fit anything else in the calendar. Maybe BCCI might have that approach. We don't know. But as I said, In case BCCI does not have that approach, they will have to take permission from the Indian government before they go ahead. But what is it that is BCCI's stance will also give Indian fans a clearer picture as to where BCCI stands when it comes to putting the nation ahead vis-a-vis looking at the profits that they may get by hosting the Asia Cup. So this is going to be a clear-cut distinction that will have to be made by the BCCI. It is going to be telling us a lot about where BCCI stands at the moment, because quite recently we've had a scenario where there was going to be an India-Pakistan match in a Legends League in the UK, and the players came in for a lot of flack. Oftentimes we journalists come in for a lot of flack that why are you covering it, but then the buck does stop with the BCCI when it comes to Indian cricket. So if the BCCI is going to take a stand for the country, then they would be best advised to pull out of the tournament and let the rest of the countries that will be participating in that tournament, let them know in that ACC meeting that happens tomorrow in Dhaka. So that's the latest. Do let us know what you think of the scenario at the moment, from BCCI's U-turn to what should BCCI's stand be now when it comes to hosting this particular tournament. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Sports Today. Give us a like, share it with your friends as well. Thanks so much for watching.